It was supposed to be a power. They're gonna change to hand power to an Ambazonian. That is the system. But today, what system do you see? It's not that, right? It's not a system that you see today. Because things have changed. It has changed. And today, you know why the La Republic government does not want to bring vice president position? Because of Ambazonians. Because they have vowed that Ambazonians will never be president in that country. Never. So whatever the federalists or the people who are dreaming are thinking, they should think well, because there is no opportunity for Ambazonians to become president. Whatever they are trying to fool them there, or that Anglophone will be president, blah, 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 all the things that they are saying there, it will not happen. Not in that political marginalization that we see there. Okay? Yes, I see some Anglophone Ambazonians are trying to say, oh, they want to run for president. I just laugh. Okay? Those people, they are like tigers. There is a struggle for power now in La Republic. It's very difficult for you to say you want to get into that kind of system, because the Betty are there. They are waiting. The Nordis are waiting. The Bamleke said it's their turn. This one, so there's a whole thing that Ambazonians should just get out of that mess, because, okay, La Republic, they have messed up the whole thing. So we don't want to get mixed up in that mess, because that is the one reason for our struggle. Our people are tired of this political marginalization. They want to get out of this nonsense. That's why they say, hey, it's better to fight and finish now than to fight and keep it for the next generation. Because if you see the way La Republic is behaving today, they are not ready to negotiate. They are not ready. If La Republic, they were ready to negotiate with us, then you would have seen the changes long ago. The second point I want to make is the aspect of social inequality. Okay, take for example in education, to pass the ENAM and all those things is so difficult that they don't even care how many Ambazonians are qualified to pass in that ENAM thing. You have to go and write that their thing. You write that thing, and it is in French. This is a professional exam, ENAM or EMIA or whatever they call it. You write in French. You are not sure to pass. You have to start go and bribe. Some of our people will even pass the exam. Then they go now, they say oral. You have to go and bribe this, bribe that. Imagine. See the aspect of healthcare discrepancy. How many hospitals have you seen being built? Apart from the old British German hospitals that were there long ago. How many hospitals? But go to Yaoundé, go to Douala, you see Lankentin, all these hospitals, new hospitals being built every day. The infrastructures that were left are still being used. So what kind of relationship is that? Where the educational, the healthcare, the cultural, everything is being marginalized. And you say you are living in a country, vive ensemble, that's the word they use. Vive, you vive with which ensemble? Take the aspect of economic, see the way our resources, and imagine Southern Cameroon provides 60% of the economic economic resources of Cameroon and Ambazonia combined. But see how underdevelopment, look at the lack of infrastructure, the educational backwardness of our people, the healthcare, the exacerbated by economic policy that favor the La Republic regions. The money, the oil, the resources, the rubber, everything, all the resources are coming back from Southern Cameroon and Ambazonia. But they'll take it and go and develop their own area. Okay? That is why you see underdevelopment. The allocation of resources is not equal and does not benefit our region. That's why you see a neglect of our infrastructure, neglect of our people. Our people cannot talk. That lack of economic development, it has made our people just like beggars. Whereas they have the resources, they have everything to be on their own as a country. That is how we have seen all these things along the years. But that's the reality. Okay. Now, look at the impact that the declaration of war on our people have caused. Since 2016, the amount of our people that have been displaced, the amount of people that have been killed, these widespread economic and political violations of our people, the number of IDPs, the violence has led to a significant number of internally displaced. The people are moving from one end to another. The human rights violations on our people, the conflict has inflicted so much human rights violations on our people. Arbitrary arrest, torture, extrajudicial killing by Cameroon forces. That is what is happening today. Anything that has happened, people try to look for who to blame. Who started the war in the first place? Our people were very, very nice along the years. They understood that they have to share resources. But when you exaggerate, sometimes you don't even care about the people. You don't know what is going on. Okay. You cannot stay in Yaoundé and trying to say things are going well in our own Ambazonia, but you are in Yaoundé. You cannot speak on the human rights violation against the people. You cannot talk about internally displaced. You cannot talk about the refugee. That is a problem that our people are facing. But some people will come and say things are going back to normal. The refugees are still in Nigeria. The people are internally displaced. The youths are unemployed. There is a lot of problems going on. Basic needs like food, water, shelter, people don't have. But things are going back to normal. That is a response to some of those people in Yaoundé there. They call themselves elites. Okay? Now, look at the other aspect of international attention and response. Okay? Ambazonian War of Independence has been described as the most neglected. Why? Because of lack of international intervention. We were lucky to see the United Nations coming to question La République du Cameroon, because it is very, very biased for you to arrest Ambazonians when they are in their land, they are defending their land, and you come and arrest them. Okay. I want to make this to let the Norwegian government understand that their forefathers or their parents voted for the independence of Southern Cameroon at the United Nations. So they should know that. So they can arrest Ayaba, they can arrest this, they can arrest this. it will not change the fact that Norway voted for our independence in 1961. That is something that I want the people to understand, so that they should know that that is what is going on. So that if they are arresting any leader like Ayaba, they should know that they themselves are going against their own vote for the people of Ambazonia. Instead of issuing the warrant of arrest to Paul Biya, they are instead arresting the people who are being suppressed. What kind of justice is that? What kind of injustice is that? Okay, people who are being suppressed, you still arrest them and put in jail. Okay, I don't think that is fair, right? The humanitarian aid is not also being allowed in the humanitarian assistance is not allowed in Ambazonia. Why? Because La République du Cameroon don't want the world to know, or don't want our people to suffer. Okay, if there is a war, the last thing to do is for any group or any regime to refuse humanitarian assistance, because the innocence, because of the war, the economic flow of food and other food stuff is difficult. Medication, food. So this organization that are coming to help or give assistance are the ones that have to be. They call it no-go zone. Hospitals, foodstuffs that are going to help to survive those people who are the civilians, women and children. These are civilians. They have to be out of reach, because you cannot refuse humanitarian assistance to those affected by the conflict. How? Because they are facing this difficulty to go out and buy. So I don't see any problem allowing them to have food, stores, and medical assistance. Okay, it is international law. During wartime, women, children, hospitals, international observers or journalists are out of reach, because they are there to report what is happening. Except you're hiding something, you try to be very, very not welcoming to this, because it doesn't affect your people, but this affects us. Okay. So to end, I just want to talk about the self-determination of the people of Ambazonia. Okay, the people of Ambazonia are looking forward to take back what belonged to them. They declared their independence in 2017. They restored their independence in 2017. But originally, they had their independence in 1961. So that's a difference, okay? And they are ready for peace or peaceful resolution of the crisis. They are, for the past 8 years, have been resisting La République du Cameroon army, and they are ready for negotiation. The leaders are ready. Ambazonian leaders are ready for negotiation. If La République is ready, because La République ran away from negotiations and putting our people in jeopardy. So we're hoping that there will be some discussions for looking forward to a peaceful resolution of the conflict. And that call to action, we are calling on the policymakers, activists, and international community to address this inequality, address this political marginalization through dialogue and negotiation process that we have been looking for. Hopefully, the international community will come in and do something to change the dynamic of the people of Ambazonia, Southern Cameroon, to respect the vote by 64 countries at the United Nations that granted their independence. Hopefully, things will go in that direction. We are hoping for a very, very good outcome from anything that will come anytime. Thank you for watching.
In the roads we find strength. Unity will bridge the length. Ambazonia, hear the call. Freedom's in our veins tonight, can't hold us down, we shine so bright. Their chains can't break this boundless beat, we'll march together, hearts in here.